Hello friends, this is me again, Chitra Jha, your host on this show called Chitra Jha podcast, which is about living life fully in the now, joyfully, successfully, healthfully, peacefully, hopefully, insightfully, playfully, prayerfully, meaningfully, purposefully, fruitfully, and abundantly. And you are listening to the 12th episode of this show. In the last episode, I spoke about my health being my responsibility. And if I am responsible for something, I must get some more of my facts straight. And so I ask myself, why does my body produce pain? Well, technically pain is caused when there is some kind of pressure exerted on any nerve anywhere. Its main purpose is to alert me to any injury or damage to a particular body tissue so that I can offer rest to that body part while it takes its time to heal. Thus, pain becomes my body's alert system. Pain always draws my attention. And where attention goes, the energy flows. So in a way, pain makes me direct extra energy to the concerned body part. Now I may direct negative energy of fear, doubt, distrust, or positive energy of faith, trust, love, gratitude. Energy is just energy. Yes, pain is a distressing and unpleasant feeling, and none of us wish to experience, and yet none of us can escape it forever. Some of us have a very low pain threshold and cannot tolerate any pain at all. But if we begin to honor pain as body's defense mechanism, our pain threshold gradually increases. I have a very high pain threshold, and so does every member of my family. Pain is the most common cause for seeking medical assistance. If there were no pain, most of us will not visit the doctor. Most modern medical practices are geared towards quick alleviation of pain, without considering that body produces pain for a very specific reason, to draw attention, energy, prana, and to restrict usage of that body part until body's own restorative forces heal it. Alas, most of us neither have the time nor the inclination to allow the body to weave its magic as long as it can. For we forget that pain is there to protect us. Pain is there to teach us about our boundaries. Pain is a part of the process of living. And what exactly is inflammation? An inflammation is body's response to an infection of some sort. It could even be an autoimmune response, as in rheumatoid arthritis. Every inflammation is about inflaming of some tissues. So there would be heat, redness, pain, swelling, and some loss of function. But why does inflammation happen in the first place? Well, it's body's way of controlling, fighting an infection by increasing the blood supply to that part. Everything else is a byproduct of increased blood supply. So why do we want to arrest the body's natural response to infection? We do it because we want to get rid of the pain at the earliest. We believe that instead of the body having to produce the right chemicals for killing a specific infection, we can supply that chemical from outside, thus relieving the body of the responsibility of self-healing. And pray, how does this practice help us? It helps us in the short term by subsiding the inflammation, perhaps sooner than body itself would have done it, but we can't be too sure about that. But this practice definitely harms us. It harms us in the long term, as the body has to work extra hard to metabolize the externally digested chemicals. The chemicals do some collateral damage in their wake as side effects, and the germs become resistant to them, necessitating the production of newer chemicals. While if left to heal naturally, the body would produce antibodies to every known threat. In fact, inflammation occurs because chemicals from the body's white blood cells are released into the blood and the affected tissues to protect the body from foreign substances. Inflammation is a protective process that ends up stimulating some nerves and causes pain. And what exactly is pus? How is that formed? Pus is a protein-rich liquid which consists of dead white blood cells, dead germs, and tissue debris. This is the sign of a fight between the body's defense forces and the inimical forces. Pus is a natural result of the body fighting infection. An abscess is a localized collection of pus within some body tissue. The medical treatment often consists of cutting open of the abscess and draining of the pus, supported by painkillers and antibiotics. But if left to the body's innate intelligence, the pus usually finds a way to drain out. It naturally creates a tract and an opening. You see, our body has a way of defending and detoxifying itself. That's the job of the immune system. These days we often hear the phrase low immunity, which loosely means that the body's defenses are low and the enemy is emboldened to invade our territory. But why does the immunity become low in the first place? There can be many reasons for it. Either the soldiers are not well fed and well looked after, their energy levels are low, or they are too tired fighting one war after another. Both these reasons combined together result in an army ready to give up at the first sign of a new invasion. If you think that this only applies to economically poor who do not have enough to eat, please think again. Our food, our water, our land, and our air have been polluted to such levels that none of us can boast of a well-fed and well-looked-after immune system. The poor system is tired of processing all these pollutants. Hence, it won't be an untruth to say that most of us are running on a precarious immune system, which is trying its best to detox our bodies, but in the face of renewed onslaught of toxins, it cannot cope up so easily. The most redeeming point, however, is that unlike any other regular defense force, our immune system is an elite force, whose supreme commander is the innate intelligence of this universe, which works in tandem with the innate intelligence running our body and its cells. How much ever toxins we may keep producing and ingesting, the innate intelligence always has something up its sleeve to neutralize their effect. Have you ever wondered how something as piddly as the mosquito species cannot be annihilated from the face of this earth, despite all deadly toxins we deploy against it? The same question can be asked about bacteria and virus as well, and most of you know the answer. These simple organisms keep mutating and becoming immune to everything we throw at them. How do they manage to do that? How can they be so intelligent? The answer is simple. They too are connected with the innate intelligence of the universe. They too are aligned with the same supreme commander. When they can mutate and develop immunity, what stops us from doing it? The answer, my dear friend, is very simple once again. Because these simple organisms have not been conditioned by their society to buy the story of low immunity. They simply trust the innate. And we can do the same. Perhaps we can do much more. We can also assist our innate by ensuring a supply of clean food, clean water, and clean air. We can consume fewer chemicals, take enough rest, eat light, easily digestible food, move our body, energize our lymph points, let go of our conditioning, and connect with the source. Our health is in our own hands, and health is a dynamic state. It remains in flux, as everything in this universe does. Nothing is constant. Nothing is fixed. Nothing is written in stone. Here today, gone tomorrow. And that's wonderful. It gives us hope that illness, which is here today, will be gone tomorrow. Having said that, I can honestly say that my body is mostly full of zest and energy. My heart is mostly full of faith, hope, and love. And my mind is mostly clear, full of peace and wisdom. And I mostly feel alive. It is my home state. I'm naturally like this. But that wasn't the case earlier. I haven't always been like this. I'm like this now. Because in the now, I live my life on my own terms. That makes me feel free. And this freedom keeps me in the best of health. I do not take any medicines, no supplements either. I do not have any healthy, organic food regime. I simply remain joyful. I cook with joy. I eat with joy. I live with joy. Joy is my constant companion, mostly. And that keeps me stress-free. I do not worry about illness. जब होगा, तब देखा जाएगा. I trust my body implicitly. After all, it carries great intelligence within it. My body is my most trusted ally, as is the mind which runs this body. I am at ease, and I call it optimum health. At some point of time, all bodies have to expire. Mine too will. Everything in this manifest universe has an expiry date. Only the energy lives on, whether in a form or in a formless state. And this is how I am living my life, fully in the now. Taking full responsibility for my physical, mental, emotional and social well-being. And that's all for today on Chitra Jha podcast. If you wish to catch my writings or want to know about my self-empowerment workshops, do find me on Facebook. My name is Chitra Jha, Chitrajha, and I'm your host on the show named Chitra Jha podcast. If you like what I share, please ask your friends and family to subscribe to Chitra Jha podcast by searching it on Apple Podcast app on your iPhone or Google Podcast app on your Android phone, so that they can listen to this show at their convenience. Yes, convenience is an important word for me. No forcing, no cajoling, only living life fully in the now. See you soon on the next episode of Chitra Jha podcast, in which I will talk some more about some more. All the best until then. Stay blessed.